purpose of this video is to give you an overview of Sapling Learning's online homework solution for introductory statistics. Firstly, I'm going to speak a little bit about what makes Sapling Learning different than other online homework solutions for introductory statistics, and then I'm going to demonstrate those differences by showing you some of our questions and content. Now, when we speak about Sapling Learning, we talk about it driving student success and saving educators time. We drive student success through what we call our misconception feedback. Now, each piece of Sapling Learning content has feedback that directly addresses common misconceptions that students have. So as they work through statistics problems and they make errors, we'll predict those errors and then tell them what error they've made and give them feedback that pushes them in the right direction towards solving that problem. Now, this is something I will demonstrate when I show you some of the questions in a moment. We also talk about our conclusion and interpretation content. Having spoken to a lot of statistics instructors and students, we get the feedback and understanding that most statistics instructors understand that their students at an introductory level will not go on to become statisticians. But what they will do is they'll work in a work environment that involves them interpreting some of those concepts. So they may be given a report by a colleague which might have p-values, and they need to understand what that means. So our system puts a real emphasis on this type of content so that they build those skills that they'll need in the future. We also talk about saving educators time. We do that through two key things. Our dedicated Tech TA, now they are masters or PhD level subject matter experts, and they're there to support your course. They will take your syllabus and create your course based on that. They'll edit content, and they'll also address any technical questions you have. It makes the process of signing up for Sapling Learning a lot easier. We also talk about easy homework management and analytics. That's the fact that everything is auto-graded, and also you have analytics that allow you to see students' misconceptions and being able to adjust what you teach based on that. Now I'm going to jump in and show you some of the questions. So this is the student view, and let's get right into this question. This question asks us to label each of the curves with the type of distribution it represents. So we drag and drop these items in here to indicate what curve it is. Now we're given feedback. If we make any error here, we can look at this feedback and we can press try again. Again, we can then adjust based on the feedback and hopefully be correct this time. No, we get more feedback there. So we'll give up and view the solution, and then we can see a solution from there. So that question just shows some of the visualizations we have in our solution. Now this question really demonstrates how our feedback works. So in this question, we're asking them to indicate the minimum critical value of t that rejects the null hypothesis. If we enter in an answer, check our answer, we'll be provided feedback if we get it wrong. So here we made an error. And what we did was we gave the response a critical value for a two-tailed test, while we're just actually looking for a one-tailed test. So from there, the student can adjust and change their answer. Again, they get feedback. Now here they made a very common, if small error. And when they were calculating degrees for freedom, they used n instead of n-1. And this really demonstrates the power of the Sapling Learning system. In other online homework solutions, they would have sent somebody to, or the student to actually do an entirely different problem, and they would have worked through that and still maybe never figured out exactly the error that they made. But here we tell them the error they made and allow them to mitigate and change that within the existing problem. So they can change that, and then hopefully this time, they will get the correct answer. From there, again, they can view a solution. Solution is a fully worked out solution. In this one, we do have a visualization, which again helps them to kind of visualize and see the concept. Finally, this question shows our conclusion and interpretation content and our focus on that type of content. Here, basically, we give the students a scenario, and we're asking them to form the conclusion based on this scenario. So the decision is to fail to reject the null hypothesis with P, and then we just copy this from the question. There is sufficient, and then we just complete these items here. Now we have a lot of different types of these conclusion interpretation content. Again, we made an error here, so we can look at the feedback and adjust. But we really place an emphasis on this type of content as well. Now, that's what I wanted to show you today. If you want to find out more about sapling learning, please contact us. Thank you.